Welcome to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here. It's good to see you. Hey, I couldn't get my camera working tonight, so I could only use my cell phone. So I hope this is working okay, and I hope the sound and video are coming through fine. But anyway, got to use the old cell phone tonight for the camera, if that's all right. All right, enough of that. I'd like to see your reactions to that. Hey, seriously, welcome back. This is live stream number 68, May 16th, 2022. And I hope you had a great week last week, and that you are having a great week this week. I'm a little bit out of sorts because I woke up in Boston this morning, and we drove home over 6 hours, or about 6 hours, and now I'm, just kind of getting back to home life. But here I am. Let's look at the comments. I see Ross was here first thing, so certainly good to see you, Ross. And Brutal Bob and Chris from the Watershed Overlook, and Brian is here. Mikey is here. Oliver, good to see you. Herb Caldwell. Herb, you were the winner, right? Over at Pale Horse Outdoors. Congratulations. Good to see that. And Margaret is here, and Edward, and David. So many fine folks. I'm just reading some comments. All right. Well, carry on speaking, amongst yourselves there. I'm going to look for a screen here and see if I have anything to share. I like to remind folks that, well, first of all, I'd like to remind you that if you don't mind, just click that thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, click that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Also, if you're new here tonight, if this is your first live stream ever, because we do have some new folks who are joining every now and then. So if you're new, say hi in the live chat, and we'd like to welcome you tonight. This is a little different than what the produced videos are. This is really just kind of a time that we all get together on Monday evening, and just kind of hang out and chat. It's often one-sided, this conversation, because here I am, and I can react to your comments, but for the most part, it's just you listening to me ramble on, sometimes about tractors, sometimes about outdoor projects, about gardening, life in the country, as you see there on the screen. That's what we talk about. It's kind of the common bond that we all have here. And then, we just have some fun. But tonight is the night we're going to open up the lines like we do. It's not on a schedule. It's not once a month or so, but every once in a while, we open up the lines, and you can jump on camera. As long as you promise to behave, you can jump on camera and you can join me on screen, and we can chat. We have some other content creators who often jump in and talk about what they're doing. And, it's a good time. Hold on one sec. Jump on camera and you can join. There we go. Just had to check my audio. During the live stream, also, if you're new here, if you have a question, you can post your question in the live chat with the all caps question followed by your question. I know I'm repeating myself, but just think of the new person that's out there who never heard of this before. It's the way we roll, and it works pretty well. The air conditioner's on today, and it just kicked on over there in the corner. You might hear a little sound in the background, but this mic does a good job. I did a little test earlier tonight, and I recorded a little clip and played it back to see if I could hear it, and it wasn't too bad. I think the air conditioner is louder in the room than it is on the microphone. Let's go back to the live chat. See who's here. Oh, there's Dave from Pale Horse Outdoor. Just Cade's Farm Day, Twin Brooks. Good to see you. Ricky Ventures, thanks for posting that picture of the shirt. And thank you for the shirt. AK Dad Stuff is working his way back. I know he's still been shoveling snow over there, so good to see you tonight, Mike. I see that John over at A Ritter Bit Will Do he posted a short where he was having a little competition with Mike there up in Alaska to see who has the last snow left. And I think last I saw, I think Mike definitely has more snow than the folks up there in Minnesota, but I could be mistaken. So, Bob, you just shut off your AC this morning? This is the first time we turned it on this season. So it's always a good feeling when you turn it on and everything comes on and starts cooling off. So let's look at what now it really kicked on. Do you hear that? Doesn't matter. I can't do anything about it. I mean, I could turn it off, but I don't want to do that because by the end of the night, it'll be hot. By the way, we only go to about 8 o'clock. So again, if you're new here tonight, it's a 1-hour live stream. We've been doing this every Monday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Try to end right around 8 o'clock, unless we have a really compelling guest or chat going on. But that's kind of what we do. So about tonight's show, like I said, we're going to open up the lines, and hopefully a few folks will jump on and we can have a little fun chat and see what's going on. You don't have to be a content creator to jump on. If you have a webcam and a microphone, if you have a question about your tractor or your implements, that's a lot of, that's the topic we talk about a lot on the channels and other content creators. So you may have an opportunity to have your question answered tonight live in person. And I can't speak for the others, but I'm certainly no professional. I just do stuff on my property and record it and share it with you. I think there are people out there who know a lot more than I do, and maybe they'll be on, but this is by no means a professional panel of experts. What else? Oh, fun facts for May 16th. Maybe we'll go through these if some other people jump on, but I do want to mention that it is Ross's birthday. Ross on the land. Well, it was his birthday. I know he just had it, but anyway, everybody give a big happy birthday to Ross on the land. You want to give Ross a present for his birthday? After the live stream or in a separate tab, jump over to Ross on the land, the channel, and if you're not yet subscribed, and if you enjoy this kind of content, his kind of content, our kind of content, tractors and stuff around the property. Anyway, if you want to give Ross a birthday present, subscribe to his channel if you've not yet subscribed. That would be a great present that I'm sure he would appreciate. So let's see what's happening. Oh my gosh, the skies just opened up. I hope we don't lose power. They were talking about possible tornado warnings tonight. So I've got my phone here. If it goes off tonight, I'm going to have to look at that warning. It seemed like it passed us by because we drove home and I thought it was going to be in the rain. It was pretty nice. And now I'm looking out there and it's just coming down in sheets. My wife just got home. She had taken the golf cart down the street to pick up the dog from our best neighbor ever, who watches Hachi when we go away for a day or two, or 3 or 4 or 5. Anyway, thank you, neighbor Margaret and John, for taking good care of Hachi. Anyway, Ann just got home on the golf cart, and just in time, it looks like. Okay, enough of that. Here's a question. Here's a great example, Mark. Thank you. Question. See how he posed the question with the word question. How's the septic going? And followed up with question. It's going well. And again, I've been away for a couple of days, which really bothered me because I wanted to be here for every step of it. But they did dig out the main hole, which I shared some posts of that on Facebook and I think maybe on the community tab and YouTube. So I recorded the first day that they were here. We got some footage of the sand going in the hole, and that's luckily they haven't done a whole lot more than that. Tomorrow they're supposed to set the tanks, and that is tanks plural. We've got 2 1,000-gallon tanks that are going in the front yard. They're going to dig tomorrow and set those tanks. And I will be here to capture that. And I'm going to put something together on video. I really hope I can get the process start to finish so that, so the video makes sense. But we picked a great contractor with a great reputation. And so far, he's done beautiful work. He was here today when we got home. He was just leaving. He had been here all day. After he dug the pit, filled it with sand, like 18 triaxles of sand came in here. And then today he graded it, and it looks really nice. Did a really nice job. Obviously, it's not finished yet because it's got to have topsoil and whatnot put on there. But doing a great job. And yes, it is a huge capacity system. The reason it has two 1,000-gallon tanks is because the first 1,000-gallon tank is the septic tank, and that is where the waste from the house goes into. All your drains and stuff goes into there. And then the second tank is called the dosing tank. And basically, it's another 1,000 gallons. So what happens is everything goes out into the first tank, and the first tank overflows. At least all the liquids overflow into the second tank. So that's liquid only in the second tank, and then that tank has to have a pump in it to pump it to the leach field. I guess they still call it a leach field or a septic bed, because we had to place the bed above the tank. Normally it's a gravity system, but because of the property here and the only place we could find an appropriate place for the bed, because you have to find sand, it has to be pumped up to a hill. It's all good though, and I think in the long run it's the best place for it. So we were pretty happy to see that. So yeah, then I see James is here. Good to see you, James. I know you've been busy and kind of out of I don't want to say out of commission, because you've been so busy. You've been doing a lot, but anyway, you've been I think you've been away, or away from here, away from YouTube. Good to see you. Was there another question? By the way, if you post a question and we don't see it, don't feel bad to cut and paste it again. So, all right. Yeah, that was another question about the septic. No, we're I don't know if it'll be done this week or not. It might be. It might be. So what do we think? Should we we're going to do a sticker giveaway too. Again, if it's your first live stream, stick around, because tonight is bumper sticker night, and you'll be able to put in to win this sticker tonight if you've never won it before. Nice shiny bumper sticker. Folks have commented that it's smaller than they think, because you think of a bumper sticker being a certain size. This one was strategically sized to fit into a number 10 envelope, because I knew I'd be mailing them out. So it's a little smaller than what you see of a typical bumper sticker, but it's nice. It's very nice. Right. Hey, Caden. It's never a problem. There's no attendance here, so it's okay that you're late, but we are glad that you're here. All right. Let's open up the lines. It stopped raining already. The hurricane over? I think it is. All right. Who wants to jump on with me? Now, here's the thing. I can only fit so many people on. So if you jump on, then I will see you in the backstage. And I don't always get everybody on, so sometimes I see people back there, and I just can't get you on. So unfortunately, I can't. Just like a radio show, we can't take every caller. But if you'd like to join in, we'll see if we can do that. All right, so here's the deal. This is obviously for the live stream only, but I'm going to share the link here. And I know we have some friends who normally jump on. So if you click on that link, I think that was the right one. I did. Yeah, that's right. If you click on that link, you got to have, again, a camera and a microphone. And I will see if we can let you on. So that's fun. And that should work from YouTube or YouTube or what's the other one? Facebook, right? If you're watching from, well, that's the only place you can watch from, YouTube and Facebook, and of course Instagram. But we don't live stream to Instagram. We only live stream to Facebook and YouTube. And what's that other one? No, what's it called? I lost it. Twitch. That's it. It's Twitch. Thank you, Ross. Twitch. I think we usually have one person who watches on Twitch, but that's okay. It's fun anyway. So let me lose that. I've got several people here in the green room, orange room as we call it, and I'm going to bring on a long lost friend here. We haven't seen Mike from AK Dad Stuff for a while. So Mike, I see you back there. Going to bring you on, and we'll bring on a couple other people. Thank you, Mike.
Hey, how are you guys?
Excellent. How are you today?
I'm tired and wore out.
From shoveling snow?
Well, from moving, because we moved from our house and into our new place, and we're still unpacking, and what a nightmare moving is. It's
That's a lot.
But we do have some snow here. I'll turn my camera around. Maybe you guys will be able to see it.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
You have plenty of snow left.
Yeah, that's just all of those are just the piles left from plowing. But of course, I haven't plowed this yet because it wasn't mine at the time. But
yeah. And now you didn't move far, right?
About 27 miles.
Okay. Well,
So,
in Alaska world, that's not far at all.
No, that's not far at all. We bought a piece of property that has 2 houses on it. Has a rental property, so my son and his family are going to move into the rental property.
Nice.
And I don't know if you can. I'm trying to spin you around the back. I don't know if you can see the other house back there.
Way back, straight back.
Yeah, through the trees.
Oh, I don't know if I see it, but I think I see something back there.
And
that's fun.
This is my new property behind the house. All these trees and woods.
Well, that is exciting. Congratulations.
So it's gonna be fun, I think. But I got a lot of work to do. I don't even have my tractor here yet.
Now, tell me something, Mike. So you just bought this house, obviously, recently because you just moved. So you must have just closed on it. In Alaska, is the real estate market as crazy as it is in the rest of the country?
Yes,
it is.
It is. It's unbelievable. It was a great time to sell my house. Yeah, but a really bad time to buy another one. So.
Sell high, buy high, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. I lived in that house for 12 years, and I just kind of wanted to get out of the swampland. It was so low there. We were like 500 yards from the river.
Wow.
So as the river ebbed and flowed, so did my property. And, all the property down along the edge of my pond there was pretty much useless, except in the late summer when it was dry.
Well, now that it's sold, you can say that, right?
Well, that's exactly right. So
that wasn't in the listing, was it?
I actually think tonight is my last night of actually owning that house.
Oh, okay.
They're walking through tonight. We signed the papers on Friday, and so they're going to walk through tonight. And as long as there's not standing water in the kitchen, I'll be all right.
Yeah. No, it was the videos that you had put out in the past. It was a great looking property and great looking place. So anyway, congratulations. And did you acreage wise, did you pick up any more land, less land?
I did. I picked up about twice as much. So have about twice as much property. And on the far end to the north of this here is like a whole nother acre and a half that is owned by the borough. And boroughs in Alaska are like counties everywhere else.
Okay.
So it's owned by the borough, and it's just kind of up for you to do whatever you want with it. So I'll probably utilize that too.
Nice. Congratulations. Well, look, I'm going to bring on some other guests here because, we certainly want to share the time. And but it's been great talking with you, Mike. You're welcome to hang out back there until we need some extra space. But I see the next person in line here is our friend Chris from the watershed. You remember Chris?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Hello,
Chris.
Chris.
Hey, that's a lot of snow. I'm not jealous.
Yeah, well,
I'm not jealous either.
we set a record this year for the most snow in a winter season here. So
Right?
I think we ended up with 176 inches or something.
Wow. You said you had about twice the acreage. How big is your new space there?
About 4 acres.
Oh, that's good.
Very
That's
nice.
nice.
Did you put a
Wow.
heater in that cab yet?
I haven't, but that's on my list. It's on my list of things to do.
First, he didn't think he needed a cab. Probably then he didn't think he needed a heater.
Well, the only reason I really need a heater is the to keep the windows defrosted.
Yeah. You're not getting soft on us, are you, Mike?
Nope, no, I'm not at all.
Got to admit that cab's pretty nice, though, right?
Oh,
It
I'm
is.
jealous.
It is. It keeps. The biggest benefit to that is it's dry.
Exactly.
That's the biggest advantage. So
Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
Chris, how are things in your world?
It's going pretty well. I haven't uploaded anything in a while, although I do have some work going on. We're having some ongoing erosion issues, and so we're working to address that. And I do have some footage, and I'm just trying to find an interesting way to compile it so that it's not just completely a snooze fest if I put it on the channel. But it's coming. So
we like to watch it, whatever it is. Whatever you're doing there, it's always interesting to watch, and you do a nice job making it very watchable. So,
well, thanks.
I trust whatever you put out is going to be an interesting video.
Well, Ed, I have a kind of a weird request. This is going to be a little different from what we normally do, and this is a little embarrassing to admit, but every now and then, yes, I am a grown man who writes poetry.
no,
And I don't do it very often. I don't do it very often, and only when something just kind of moves the spirit, And so, not long ago, I was part of an event that. It was just kind of special. I think it's a little historic, and so I wrote a little poem about it, and I wondered if you would mind if I shared it with the group.
I would love that.
Okay, well, I'm an amateur and I get nervous. I don't normally do this in front of people, but you guys will just have to buckle up and listen in.
Look away, Mike.
Yeah. So I call this little poem The Ballad of Livestream 67.
Nice.
It started in the normal way, a Monday like any other. Nothing special about the day except a birthday for John's mother. At 7, Ed began the show and all the gang was there. How could our little cadre know something big was in the air? The normal talk of tractors, septic fields, and pole barns too, till in the chat the normal actors reminded Ed what he must do. #socks is what you type to get your entry in. We all began to feel the hype. Tonight, might Ritter win? At 48 minutes in, Ed clicked the button draw. 1 of 33 would win. Breath was held by all. The flashing names began to slow. It looked like Bob's the man, but no, there's one more click to go. A hush falls on the land. A name and then confetti popped, but who was chosen? Who? Then, as one, our jaws all dropped. A Ritter bit will do. In the chat, the crowd went wild. Let celebrations now begin. Tonight, it's not his wife or child. Tonight, John Ritter wins. So, parents, teach your kids and kin that patience is the lesson of how John finally came to win on Livestream 67.
That's fantastic, Chris. Sorry, Mike, I had you muted there. I had us both muted. That was fantastic.
it was.
I felt like I should be sitting by a fire listening to that.
Well, get one started. You should have the hot dog cam going.
That's
right.
right.
Now.
That was awesome. Chris, you're muted. I don't know if did I mute you or did you mute yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I clicked on it. Yeah. I hope I didn't recite the whole thing while muted. That would be pretty embarrassing.
No,
too.
it was great. It was
Okay.
great. Look at all the
We could tell him that
all the
we could tell him
kudos.
that he was muted, and that way he has to do it again.
That's right. You better read it again.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I just, like I said, I was moved.
Did you say amateur? Because that was really good. That was
Well,
really great.
Pardon me while I just have a drink here.
All right. Well, meanwhile, let's bring our next guest on, our old friend Ross, and I do mean our old friend.
Yeah.
Because now he's hit that big mark in life, that big milestone.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
I'm not
Hi,
talking
Ross.
about the 1,000 subscribers either.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's not
just
old
age.
from where I'm standing.
Good.
Well, I'll tell you, I
Me
just
either.
qualified for the senior discount, so
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Nice.
yeah, that's
So
pretty
Ross
special.
may still be the youngest on the screen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, seriously, I hope you had a great birthday. It looks like you did.
I had a fantastic birthday, yes. Yeah. I was spoiled rotten by the family, and it ended with a trip to Scotland in August, so I'm excited to go to
Wow.
the motherland and see my castle, and so
We'll
it's
be there
exciting.
too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Are you going at the beginning or the end of August?
Beginning.
Oh, well, we won't pass then. We're going at the end. This is the
Oh.
third time we've tried to go. COVID has stopped it 3 times before, so.
Yeah.
There's no stopping Ross and the family.
No.
You know, one of my favorite YouTube clips is the Angry Scotsman. Did you ever see that? It's a little cartoon clip. You should look
Not
it up.
sure. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Something
he's
is
a-
vaguely familiar about that.
He's a cartoon character, and he watches movies, and he yells at the screen while he's watching the movies, and he gets angry, like a Muppet movie when the Muppets are all trying to get in the car, and he's like, "What are you
Yeah.
doing? You can't do that." You know, it's funny.
Uh,
Hey, there's a nice comment from Margaret. See, look at all these great kudos.
Yeah. Chris, that was amazing. Very nice.
all you of little taste. That's
Got to start somewhere.
yeah. Well, that was fun.
Fantastic.
I
So
was happy for John.
let me ask Ross a question. Ross, in your, I don't know if it was your latest video, but you had a bit of a tragedy that happened. Can you tell us about that?
Oh,
Oh, he's got it right there with him.
So this was my newly purchased Autel drone, and I had flown it actually 5 times, and on the 5th time I crashed it and it landed in my creek, which is only the littlest amount of water on my property in the very back. And so I've reached out to support and I'm waiting to hear back. I should hear back in the next 24 to 48 hours if they're going to replace it or not. So I can't just buy just the drone. I'll have to buy the whole kit again, or if they're going to replace the whole thing, I don't know yet. But they said it would only be if the drone malfunctioned and stupidity isn't covered. So I'm not expecting them to replace it, but we'll find out in a couple
So
days.
it's not like KTAC insurance where stupidity is covered, right?
No,
It is.
you're right.
That makes
Now,
me
the
so
thing
sad,
is-
Ross.
Oh, look at the sad
I'm
face.
so sad.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you. Sorry.
So what kind of drone is that?
Take away
Ross?
from your sad story.
So this is called the Autel Nano Plus, and it has forward collision warning, bottom collision warning, or obstacle avoidance, and rear as well. But in the time that I was using it, I was coming in sideways, and it clipped some trees, so it doesn't have side obstacle avoidance, and that's, I think what they're going to say is that it was going sideways into the trees, and that isn't covered under their normal use. So, but yeah, I was really excited to use it, and I have just a bit of footage of it, but so we'll see
You
what
have
they
footage
say.
of the crash?
Yes.
Well, good. That that's useful.
Got something out of it. Do you does Autel? Did you say they do offer insurance, but you didn't have it? So
Yeah, they do offer a care package where you can pay, I think it's like $100 or something like that, and you can get one free replacement if something does go wrong with it. And I did not purchase that because I've had drones in the past and like 8 years now, and I've never used that. But in this case, makes sense. I should have gotten it. So
Hindsight, right? Well,
Yeah.
I think I shared the story that when I bought my first drone, which was a Mavic Air, I did buy the insurance for that, and I was hesitant, thinking I don't know if I need that or not. Within 48 hours, I flew into the highway and it got smashed by a bus.
I think I told Ross when we were communicating too that I don't ever buy warranties or insurance,
No.
but I did on the drone simply because I know I'm going to be flying it over water, and unlike that tiny little creek that Ross managed to put his drone into, I've got a whole river to dump it into. So I did, and I think it's like $50, but you still pay a deductible. There's still
You
like
do.
$100 or so.
That's true, but the Mavic Air was like $1,000, so
Yeah.
and I had to pay. I think I bought the insurance. Then you do pay like $100 for the replacement, but worked out. And I have the Mavic Air 2S now, and I think I bought the insurance for that too, even though I probably won't use it because I'm a little more experienced now. But you never know what'll happen. And like you said, like look at Ross's situation. He's got 6 acres of ground there and a little stream, and not only did it land in the stream, but it managed to go like between all the trees and brush and everything, and found its way to that. It looked like such a little spot there. I don't know. It was kind of award-winning flight there, Ross, to be able to hit that.
It was great crash footage.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It's a one-shot deal, so
we can.
You got it on the first take, Ross.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
We can laugh now because it didn't happen to us, but
that's right. Now, interesting. If they don't replace it, then I think I'm going to go with the new DJI Mini Pro 3 that just released.
It just came out. That's right. I haven't seen much about it, but I know that Philip Bloom. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's like a critically acclaimed filmmaker. He used to film for CNN, whatnot, like documentaries. But anyway, he does a lot of great reviews, and I think he's putting out a review on that new DJI. So
I waited like 4 years to buy a drone, and then 3 months after I bought mine, they came out with the upgrade that takes all the issues that my drone has, the lack of avoidance, collision avoidance, stuck it in the 3, and I'm like,
of course.
Upgrade?
That's what happens. Hey, I'm going to bring on another guest because we've got some folks here in the back room. I think this person is new to the live stream as far as being a guest. Mark at Manisto Key. I'm going to bring Mark on here, who I think is not a little bit of a distant neighbor to Ross. Is that right? We got some feedback here. I hear my own voice and I don't hear Mark. I'm not hearing him.
Mark.
And I'm hearing myself through Mark's mic.
You have to mute YouTube.
Maybe the old double windows open, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm not hearing him come through.
No.
Strange. Sorry, Mark. I guess you can hear us. I muted Mark because I'm hearing my voice come through. Anyway, thanks, Mark. If you figured it out, come on back.
Mark lives north of me.
Okay.
About,
you've actually gotten together in person, correct?
Yeah. So he was down visiting family and was able to stop by the Ross on the Land complex, and we had a nice afternoon spent together.
That is fun. If you have anything to say, Mark, just scribble it on a note and hold it up to the screen for us. Hey, I'm going to bring David on here from Pale Horse, all the way from the other side of the country. Hey, David.
Guys. How you doing?
David.
Hey, David.
Well, it's still daylight on the East Coast there, right?
Yes, it sure is.
Yeah.
At least another 30 minutes worth.
But look, all right, I was doing a whole lot of yard work when I got the notification. Oops, ed time.
It doesn't even get dark here till like 1 o'clock in the morning now. So.
And then for how long? How long is your dark time?
It gets dark about 1 o'clock, and the sun comes back up around 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Wow.
So,
Oh, wow.
I think right now we're sitting at 20 or 21 hours of daylight.
That's I know that can be fun, but it's brutal when it's 20 hours of dark, right?
Well, I have a harder time with the daylight in the summer than I do the dark in the winter. I think it's because I get exhausted because I'm still out in the woods at 11 o'clock at night and thinking it's 7:30. But
Right.
but in the wintertime, if I get tired at 7 o'clock, I just go to bed. So
real hibernation, right? That's why you hibernate.
Something like that. Yep.
So great.
So
So David, what's happening there out on the West Coast?
well, you guys are all getting hot weather. It's still early spring like here. It's 50s and raining. Like it'll rain for an hour and then be sunny for an hour, then rain for an hour and be sunny for an hour. So, my grass is 2 feet tall, but it's too wet to mow it, although I'm mowing it anyway. That's about it. I haven't been able to film in a good 2 weeks. So hopefully it'll dry out here pretty quick so I can get in the trails. That's what I'm really itching to do. All I've done recently is cut down a fir tree.
And you're Washington State, correct?
Yep, about an hour south of Seattle. We are in the logging area, so it's really gorgeous here. I mean, I love it. The property, I get a lot of compliments for having such good-looking land, but wasn't me. Mother Nature did a really good job.
My wife's brother lives in Oregon, and it's often, I guess, overcast out there where he is, and he claims it's worth it for the couple months of beautiful weather that they get. But
yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, it's green all year round. We have so many fir trees and cedar, and I've got blue spruce, and it's green all over the state. In fact, one of the nicknames for around here is the Evergreen State.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's wet. When I started the channel last summer, it was nice and dry, and then around September, mid-October, it started to rain constantly. Answer your phone, Mike.
Gotta go, guys.
Constantly.
All right, thank you, Mike.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to have any content all winter, to be honest. It was quite a struggle. I don't think it was as wet this past winter as it normally is, though.
Well, you've put out some great content. It didn't seem like it stopped you too much, but you've got a great library started there with the channel.
Thank you. Not as much as you guys. I realized the other day that I've only got about 50 that I'm keeping on there. Yep, I'm very close to David Radzik, and we hope to get together soon. I might even talk David into jumping on a video with me. So
hey, that's fun.
But before I get off, I wanted to show Herb this.
Oh, so, nice. There it is.
Herb, that will be in the mail here very soon.
Congratulations, Herb. That was your 1,000 subscriber giveaway, correct?
Yep. And along those lines, I also wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you so much to everybody, all the creators, so supportive. I know I said this in my video, but I had no idea that when you start a YouTube channel, that you can get so much support from the other creators. That has just floored me. Did not realize that was going to happen. But on top of that, so many, I probably have 200-300 people that I call a good friend now. I mean, just from this, and a lot of them are you guys, the creators, and so many of them are people that are also in this room right now. And I would list them off, but there's just too many to do. So anyway, thank you so much.
I agree. That. And you've worked hard, and I know Ross is right behind you.
Yeah,
so
Ross.
Remember, for Ross's birthday, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet.
Hey, Ed, I'm going to just interrupt real quick. I saw John asking if you could repost the link for he was having some trouble, I think.
Good thinking, John. But he is on here. I just haven't brought him on yet. Let's find him here. Okay. Hello, John.
There you go.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, John.
John, have you ever in your life had a poem written about you?
I have never had a poem written about me. It's beautiful.
I'm not sure you have yet either, but
I was smiling ear to ear. I loved it, Chris. That was wonderful job, by the way. That was really good. I got to show
we
you
were all
something.
rooting for you and glad to see you win, John.
Hey, that's
Look
a
what I
compliment from a
got in the
teacher.
mail
Whoa,
just
that was
recently. In my own hands. Here we go. The My Clutter Garage sticker. So we'll find a
You
special
should give
spot.
those away, John.
Oh no, they're mine.
But autograph them first, of course.
Yeah.
It took well over a year, and I don't know if you missed a single live stream. So
There's a lot of dedication there. A lot of dedication. Sometimes on the road. Sometimes, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Let me check in with Mark a second, because Mark, are you with us?
I think I got in here now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There he is.
We got you. Whatever you did, technically, you got it going. Anyway, great to have you here, Mark. And again, wait, make sure you can hear me.
There you go.
Can you hear us?
Oh yeah. No, that's
good,
how I
good.
heard you last time.
So if did I pronounce it correctly that it's Manisto Key?
That's how most folks say it. It's Finn and it's Manisto Key, but that's okay. Manisto. I've had people correct me on how to say my own last name, so it's all good.
Well, the key is what got me, because thought it was K, but you corrected me one time.
I had to Google that one.
Yeah.
I got that actually from Disney. They have their Castaway Key, and they spell it C-A-Y, and I thought, yeah, we'll do a little bit different than the Florida Keys. So
that's great.
Yeah, that's how they are in the Caribbean. All the little tiny islands are C-A-Y Key.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Chris is so worldly.
Chris, that was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
I bet you could set that to music. A little.
Maybe I could rap it.
Yeah.
Steal that, put that on my channel. Maybe I can find some background music for it, or maybe you want to reread it too, Chris. I don't know, but I'd love to put it on my channel out there. That'd be fun.
Feel free.
So Mark, you're producing some content, and what's happening over on your channel?
Well, you know a secret with me there, Ed, but some of you saw my latest latest video in regards to Ode to a BX. So I right now don't own a tractor. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm in therapy with everybody, but I do have something else coming. A little bit bigger. I just needed something more the size of what David's got there, and Chris to be able to lift the larger logs. So, but I also got it prepared for winter, so I'm not going to be quite so cold this year.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I'm jealous already.
Smart.
That's great.
Well, I looked at all the different cabs that John has done, with the Curtis cabs there, and it looked like a really good idea. And I looked at that with the LX, and up here in Canada, my local folks, it would have cost me more for a V with the Curtis cab than it did for the LX. So that's where I'm actually going for. So.
Oh, I think there's a spoiler in that right there.
Is that with the cab though, Mark? It's an LX with the cab?
Yes, sir.
But is it like a factory cab or is it aftermarket?
Exactly the same as JP's.
You're good.
On JP Outdoors.
Yeah,
So it is with the cab.
And that's
so there's a few other differences between his and mine, but we'll have to preview those. And actually, the folks that I sold my tractor to have agreed to let me do a little bit of a comparison between the BX and the LX. It's a big difference, but it'll be something for those that I don't think I've ever seen it out there, so I thought it'd be a good one to put up.
Nice, good.
Well,
That's
congrats.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. Hey, Luke, yes, your stickers are in the mail, but they take longer to get there than Minnesota. Maybe you could have picked them up from John. So, well, that is good to hear. Let me see if I can squeeze anybody else on here. I see Ricky back here, and I see Kyle. Let me bring these two gentlemen on. Hey, Ricky Ventures, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey, good.
Good to
Can
see
you hear
you.
me?
And Kyle, yes, good to see you, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey,
Kyle,
how's
I
it
know
going?
you've been busy and you just put out a video recently. Was that the one attaching the backhoe?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep. Yeah, getting the
That was
backhoe
interesting.
on.
I enjoyed seeing how that attaches since I don't have a backhoe. But
Yeah, me too.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. So yeah, just getting it on there for the first time this spring. So it's always a good feeling. Get out there and dig some dirt.
yeah, and nice that you're able to keep it in a building like that. I'm sure that makes it easier to hook up, having a concrete floor and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's great. And Ricky, you've been doing a little bit of traveling videos, or I don't know if you call it touring, but you've been visiting some different places.
Yeah, I was actually almost in Canada 2 weekends ago. I was all the way up to almost to Thunder Bay on the north shore of Lake Superior. So yeah,
Going to visit Mark then.
yeah. I went up there to go see. They've had so much, the snow's melting off now, and they just have had a lot of snow this year, and a lot of rainstorms have come in through. So just went to go look at some of the waterfalls and stuff, and it's just amazing the amount of water they've got going on right now. I think it's doesn't happen that much water that often. So
Well, Ricky, you picked a very good time to come because now all the mosquitoes are here and they're just killing everybody. We're all dying. They're gigantic mosquitoes this time of year.
yeah, we get those big ones in Minnesota too. So
Yeah, I bet
John
too,
could
yeah.
probably attest to that. So
Yeah,
Hey,
they're for lots of fun.
Let me interrupt the chat here for a moment because I thought I would do something while I had you guys on here, and I don't see anybody else back in the backstage, so that's good. I'm not cutting anybody off here. But I did want to share some viewer photos that came in last week after I requested it. So if you'll bear with me, folks,
Sure.
yeah.
I think it would be nice to share some viewer photos. All right, here we are. First viewer photo. Let's see how this works with everybody on the screen. Glenn sent me this photo of some lighting he added to his tractor. Really nice job. That's something I have a video where I installed lights on my tractor, and believe it or not, they've not held up as well as I had hoped. Nothing wrong with the lights, but one of them got whacked by a branch when we were mowing, so that one's kind of dislodged. I'm gonna have to work on that somewhat, but that's a real nice job, Glenn. And then I have a really great picture here from Jim and Carrie, and they are
Wow.
in. Actually, let me ask my Canadian friends. Do you know what this is?
It's a trillium. That's the
Trillium,
Ontario
yeah.
flower.
Trillia.
Trillium.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that is apparently they're in southwestern Ontario, and apparently that is the. Now, Ross, what does it mean to be the provincial flower?
Nothing. It's just
kind of like a
so they
state
can
flower.
put it on,
you know,
they can
it's a
put it
state
on
flower, right?
letterhead and have it.
So it's like where we have the state bird. Like that's
Yeah,
the,
exactly. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
God,
It's a great honor. Yeah.
Most states have a state
I think
flower,
the Queen
too.
bequeathed it to Ontario or something like that.
well, it is. I mean, these are great pictures. It's really pretty.
Wow.
That's a lot of them. Normally you don't see that many around. That's impressive.
Yeah.
No, I don't see them at all. So that's great. So awesome. I want to share a picture here from John Baker, who sent this. That is that a B2601? He's got the LA 435 loader, which I know is the same one.
Yep.
I think so.
That's a nice machine.
I like the
Very
backhoe.
nice. That
Should've
backhoe,
got
boy,
backhoe.
that would be fun.
Why didn't I get one?
Get the price tag.
Here's a picture from Lee, and Lee, this is I forget where he said it's. I think it's west of DC, and he said that they live in the city now, but they're working toward moving to the country. So that is what a view, right?
Very nice.
How nice is that? And then our friend Luke, who's waiting on stickers, actually fabricated a stump bucket.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Really nice job, right? And says it also works well for picking up rocks, as you can see there.
Mhm.
So there's a wide shot here too, and that's notice that's a coyote. So
It's orange.
we're pretty
orange, yeah.
diverse here.
Yeah.
You know.
Wrong with that.
And I do have a final picture from Mike here with his tractor. He was doing a little tractor therapy there.
Oh, Mike, I need that back blade.
Yeah.
Trade you a slightly used rake.
I don't have a blade now either myself. I used to on another tractor I had, but I sold it when I sold the tractor. But I've got the box blade, but the scraper blade also has its place, you know. So it's.
I've used mine one time. I use the box blade so much. I've used that rear scraper once. It was in a video.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least you got a
I'm the
video. Out of
opposite.
it.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
used
thinking
my
getting
box
a,
blade once.
I lie. I used it to clear some snow, like an
Yeah.
inch and a half of snow. But
so I use my box blade all winter long, but I think I'd like to switch to a scraper because then I can angle it.
right, yeah.
There you go. I was wondering what would be the difference. Like, you know, I would think the box blade would be more useful, but yeah, if you need the angles, then there you go for the blade.
They all
right?
just like the land plane. I did that video about the land plane where they all have, you know, they all have their place for sure. Let me ask a question to Kyle, since we were just talking about you attaching the backhoe. You said for the first time this spring. How often do you take that on and off? Do you tend to leave it on for the summer, or is it easy enough that you can switch back over to 3-point implements?
Yeah, it's actually, once you kind of get the hang of it, it's not too bad to get it on and off. It takes maybe 8 minutes or so, 8 to 10 minutes, you know, kind of depending. It's got 3 hoses that you gotta, you know, put together and then undo, and then just put down the legs and lift it off of there, you know. So once you kind of get the hang of it and know what needs to be done, it's at 8 to 10 minutes usually.
So for me, I find that so right now I've got my wood chipper on, but I will be switching to my backhoe when I get all my tree trimming stuff done. But I find what bothers me the most is trying to hook up that 3-point hitch system afterwards. So I don't mind taking the backhoe on and off as much as I need to, but switching to the 3-point hitch with the arms and the rods and all that just drives me crazy. So I try not to switch them as often. So right now I'm in wood chipping mode, and then I'll switch to my backhoe when I have to start pulling up all the stumps from all the trees that I'm taking down.
So you have to disassemble the 3-point hitch mechanism, or at least the lift
Correct.
arms.
Yeah.
Do you find you have a different tractor, Kyle? Do you find that to be the same with yours, or?
No, I'm not sure what the BX has on it, but yeah, as far as the 3-point and putting it back on, yeah, I don't find it too difficult, honestly. So once you get everything figured out and kind of get a system put together, it goes pretty quick.
And
So-
Dave Martin suggested I get a second tractor, and I agree with that.
I totally agree with that too. I second that motion.
Hey, let's bring on. We have a few minutes left here. Last minute call in from our friend Mitch. I saw some questions. Hello, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey guys.
Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch. There were some questions about your beautiful pole barn. I love that time lapse you did.
It was nice.
So
I got so much footage I haven't been able to edit because I've been doing too much work on the building.
Right. Yeah.
what stage are you with the process?
Getting close to have the concrete in, you know. We're just putting all the backfill in and trying to finalize all the forms, and have to put the wire in, and I put the drain in, and I ran an extra water line in case I wanted to wash a car in there over the drain. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put everything in that might have to go in before the concrete's in.
Yep.
And then, because once the concrete's in, then, you know, that's going to be hard.
What size barn is that again?
It's 32 by 56.
Ah, hurts
Wow.
my heart.
Wow.
And it's 16 foot ceilings.
That's
Very
so
When
nice.
are they going to pour the slab? Do you know?
Well, I got to get it ready. The guy I'm going to use, he wants to see everything ready, because he's just going to get a crew together and
Right.
they're just going to show up and pour it. He doesn't want to do anything else because it's so busy right now in ready mix land. So trying to get people to show up is going to be the hard part.
I was going to say, I hope you can find a reliable cement truck driver.
Well, it's kind of it's funny.
I hope you know some. Now,
got
I
one
was
buddy
watching.
that offered to take a load, and I need 30 yards, so I'm taking 2, and then he's going to haul 1. So he'll probably haul the second load. No, the first load? Well, I just want him to haul one. So what? So I do the one, he'd do the second, and I do the third. That's what I'm hoping.
Because you've got quite a bit of concrete there. I mean, I don't know how many yards that is, but it's a lot.
30 yards.
30.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, it's 28, but because we're going 5-inch slab, and I'm just going to go 30 just to make sure. You know, I got the grade really close, but there's always a little extra, and that 1 yard is going to cost as much as 3 yards if you don't order it ahead. It's better to just go over than order that last 1 yard, you know.
And I was watching, is it Ken's Carpentry? I don't know if you guys watch that channel. He was just talking about the price of concrete going up. Wasn't he talking like $7 per yard increase?
Wow.
Maybe that doesn't apply.
Out here, I think it went up like $17 a yard. Wow. And there's a fuel charge on top of that. And if you get anything below 7 yards, there's a short load charge on top of that.
Oh boy.
I've delivered 2.5 yards. This poor guy paid somewhere around like $600-700. I was like, what the heck? You might as well just buy a full load. No, I was kidding. Sell it to the neighbors, you know.
Just pour it on the road as you're driving
away. What else can we do?
Let me ask you a cement or concrete truck question. As you know, I've had deliveries here of concrete, and anytime we've ever had a delivery of concrete, there's some left over because you don't want to be short. And they usually ask me, where can I dump this? You know, and there's somewhere on the property where they dump it, you know, in a hole or somewhere. But what do you do if you're like in an urban area? How do you get rid of the cement before it starts to set up in the truck? And obviously, you can't always dump it on somebody's property. Maybe we're just too kind to tell them, yeah, dump it out here.
Well, pretty much whatever falls in the chute is the customer's. And anything that's left over on the truck is basically, I can take it back to the yard and they just dump it or make concrete blocks out of it. So they recycle it. But whatever's in the chute, so if you're not paying attention, you have all your chutes on and they're full of concrete, then they do have to get rid of that because they can't go down the road with it. And climbing up and down the ladder with it is really heavy. So I usually tell people to make 3 shovelful piles and just pile it up on dirt or whatever, let it dry, and then throw it in the garbage.
Well, the guys here, they unload the truck. I mean, they clean it out. So
do they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, do they charge to haul it back?
I don't know. They just have always, anytime we've done a sidewalk or anything, they just ask where they can clean out the truck, and
That's unusual.
Is it?
I've done concrete in California and concrete here, and whatever's in the truck, we just bring back and dump it on the ground at the plant.
Well, Mitch, Ed is in New Jersey, and if he won't take the concrete, they break his legs.
Oh.
Yeah.
They'll plant my feet right in the concrete.
Yeah.
Make him some shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, let's do a sticker giveaway.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Because we're wrapping up on the hour here. And
are we going to give away stickers for everybody, or like we did that one
you
time?
Give away a big pile all at once.
Yeah, I can't give away as many as we did with John Davis because I'm not prepared for that much time.
Okay, all right.
So we're just going to do the bumper sticker here tonight. And I know we lost somebody. Who did we lose? We lost John.
We lost John.
Yeah, he had a trampoline emergency. I saw that in the comments, but everybody's okay, I think.
Oh, that's
good deal.
I was going to say he jumped off so he could enter to win.
The bumper sticker.
So,
God, I'm not ready to write another poem.
I'm glad that everybody's okay. And by the way, while we do this sticker giveaway, yeah, that's right, Vinny. Vinny knows. I mean, Vinny's a fellow New Jerseyan, and he's even named Vinny. So, you know, what's more appropriate than that?
I notice all your videos, they have a front-end loader or front-end discharge ready-mix trucks. Is that standard over there? Or?
More and more, it seems to be. It used to be, you know, the old trucks that were just rear-wheel drive and they'd get stuck. And but now the ones I've seen coming in are all-wheel drive front discharge, which is really, I mean, seems like it's really nice.
Those are hard to tip over.
Margaret wants a bunch of stickers to give away.
That was her idea last time, remember?
Right.
Yes.
You could have everybody throw some in, Ed, and just give them all away at the same time.
Well, what we could, you know what? I'll tell you what. if you guys want to send stickers out to the winner,
Sure.
then I'll just share the winners. I'll have them email me, and I'll share the winner's address with you, and you can feel free to send them stickers. How's that sound?
Sounds
That
great.
sounds good.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I'm up for that.
All right, excellent. So that'll be the deal. We're going to do the sticker giveaway. It's going to be for this sticker from me, and then any of these folks on screen here, they might send you a sticker too. So, or something, whatever they have. All right, so we know the rules, and now since we're doing a multi-sticker giveaway, the rules kind of go out the window. Where if you won this sticker before, you can enter again because you're going to win not only this, but you're going to win multiple other stickers. So anybody can enter as long as you're in the U.S. or Canada, and that'll be fun.
Nice.
Hey Kyle, do you got your stickers yet?
Yeah, I do. They're actually going to be here tomorrow, I believe. But I don't know if you can see that, but that's
Yeah.
what they're going to
Oh,
look like.
Nice. That's excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good.
Excellent. All right, let's do this. For anybody who has never been on the live stream before, or never joined us before, you're going to enter a word in the live chat, a word with a hashtag, and then we'll do a random comment picker that'll win, and you'll know tonight if you want. So let's add this word. Who remembers where I was this morning? Where did I wake up this morning?
Boston.
Boston.
Boston. Hashtag Boston.
Boston. Is that a story? What's behind that? I missed that.
Boston.
I came late. Sorry.
I woke
Yes.
up in Boston today, and I
Yes,
was
I
talking
did.
about how I was out of sorts because we drove. I was closer to Canada than I was to home today, this morning. Could have come up to see you guys.
Instead of say Boston with a good accent, you say Boston.
Boston. Talk the car in the yard.
There you go.
I can't make fun of Bostonians because I'm a Jersey guy, and people always love to make fun of Jersey. I don't know anybody that says New Jersey, but they always say that.
You from Jersey? I'm from
Yeah.
Jersey.
Do you have one of those jumpsuit, jogging suits or whatever, or the stripes?
Tracksuit.
Is that a Jersey thing too?
I think it
Tracksuit
is.
mafia.
Is it?
Hey, they got like a running suit or whatever the heck that is, and then have a gold chain or something. I don't know.
If you guys listen to in the live streams, if you listen to podcasts, my wife and I were listening to a couple podcasts driving home today. One of them was, it's called "Father Wants Us Dead," and it's a true story about a father who, this is terrible. In 1971, he killed his entire family,
Oh.
and it was in New Jersey. So this podcast is about that, and then we got through all the episodes that have been currently released. So then we listened to another one called Dead End, another murder podcast. We just love that stuff. It's just so fun.
Ed, did they catch that guy in Virginia?
The Dead End
The guy that
podcast.
killed his family?
I'm not there yet. They didn't release the rest of the podcast yet.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Spoiler alert.
Did you just run it?
Uh-oh. But they did say that he was missing for 18 years.
Chesterfield
You
County,
know that-
Virginia, yep.
You know that story, huh, Chris?
Yeah, and not far from here, I think, is where they eventually, well, I'll shut up. You haven't
No,
gotten
that's
there.
okay. It's a fascinating
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
So-
they're just on the south side of Richmond, I think, is where they found that guy with a new family, and nobody had a clue.
well, you'll
Wow.
If it's
You'll
who
wanna
I'm
look-
thinking of.
you'll want to look it up then if you listen to podcasts. It's Father Wants Us Dead. Fascinating, and I think the most fascinating, not the most fascinating, but there was a recurring theme in this podcast with this gentleman. I forget what his name was, but all the neighbors said he was so peculiar because he would mow his lawn in a suit and tie. I haven't done that yet with my lawn or my tractor. Anyway, we've got 49 entries. I think we better click this button. We've given everybody a fair chance to win this sticker and several others. So let's do it. As soon as I find the screen.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And these.
Who's our winner going to be tonight? Dun, dun, dun.
Where's the music?
It's going to be
No, just kidding.
BJ Robert.
Roberts.
BJ Roberts.
Congratulations, BJ.
Congratulations, BJ.
Clean house.
BJ gets the mother load tonight, winning this sticker and several others. So, BJ, you'll need to send me an email with your name and shipping address, mailing address, and I'm going to share that with the group here. So just send me an email, BJ, at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. livestream.com, and I'm going to mail you this bumper sticker, and then I'm going to forward your email to these other folks here.
Congratulations.
I'll just have to probably look back on the live stream to see who I'm emailing it to. Or you guys can email me, and then I'll
send you an email.
reply to you. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you're
no
gonna,
problem.
yeah, to the guys on the screen, if you're gonna give away a sticker, you email me, and then I'll reply with BJ's information. That works, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that works.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Isn't that like
BJ.
scanning your own groceries at the grocery store now? We're doing all the work here.
Pretty much. I'll send you my sticker, and then you send it to BJ.
Actually, Ed, can I send you like a whole whack of stickers to give to people in the U.S. because the Canadian shipping is atrocious.
Oh, wow.
You know, that's not a bad idea, Ross. You can do that.
Yeah.
And you can send me a bunch of yours, and if a Canadian wins, then I can just send it to them.
That's right. We'll drop ship.
Oh, wow.
Actually, a great idea.
Become
I
a
love it.
distributor.
Yes.
Canadian distributor.
I love it. Let's do that for sure. And I'll send you some peanut chews too. That
Yeah,
way,
exactly.
A whole case.
the whole case,
Yum.
right? Gosh. So, anyway, are there any questions you guys see before we take off here today? And anything we didn't answer? I hope the
This
folks
has
out-
nothing to do with tractors, but Kyle, am I correct that you guys just had a baby or you're expecting a baby? Am I making that up in my head?
No, we're not having a baby.
Okay. I don't know where I got that from. Never mind. Sorry, Ed.
No, I was thinking the same thing. So
Okay.
must be thinking of somebody else then.
Yeah. I don't know. All right.
Happy birthday, Ross.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yes. Happy birthday to Ross.
Good luck on the drone replacement too.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we'll be following along. Please let us know.
Yeah, I will.
I hope they work with you. At least maybe let you back into the insurance or something. If you have to pay the insurance premium and then the deductible, at least is better than
Right.
a whole new.
Enjoy
drone.
that Mini 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Just tell them you're going over to DJI if they don't work with you, right?
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Thanks for having us
Have a great
on.
night, everybody.
Oh, we're out
Thanks,
of here.
everybody. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
being here tonight, and I hope you had a good time. Thank you to all the folks on the screen,
Thank you, everybody.
and as
Thanks for
always,
having me.
we look forward to seeing you next time.
Had fun like always. Bye bye.
Happy birthday, Ross.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Ross.
Happy birthday, old man.
Oh, we should have
I'm just
sang
kidding.
happy birthday.